about Tangled. But on the note of Frozen, one of the questions everyone seems to constantly be asking is, where did Elsa get her powers? But weirdly, nobody ever seems to ask, how did Rapunzel get her powers? Probably because we get most of the explanation in the first 2 minutes of the movie with the golden flower and how it's turned into tea to save her mother, but the real question is, where did the golden flower come from? Here is the whole explanation we get as to where the golden flower comes from.
Once upon a time, a single drop of sunlight fell from the heavens.
But I'm sorry, I don't think that's how the sun works. I mean, for one, if a drop of the actual sun hit the earth, I don't think it would grow a flower, but rather burn the entire planet. But even assuming it wouldn't, what does the sun have to do with immortality? And even more unusual, the sun drop falls at night. Don't you think if a drop of the sun was going to strike Earth, it would happen somewhere where there is daylight? Look, here's a shot of it falling. Look how incredibly nighttime it is. Although wait, that kind of looks familiar. Where have I seen that scene before?
Now we did it!
Wow, that is uncanny. But Hercules himself couldn't be the actual drop of the sun, could he? I mean, Tangled takes place in Germany and Hercules takes place in Greece. But Flynn does say that the flower is located a hop, a skip, and a boat ride away from the kingdom. I don't know what the standard scientific distance for a hop, a skip, and a boat ride is, but I have a feeling we could justify at the very least from Greece to Germany. And when your wife's life is on the line, I'd say no matter how far, you'd likely go the distance? But Hercules obviously takes place way before Tangled. True, but Flynn actually covers that for us as well, saying that the flower has been in that spot for centuries. Okay, fine, but then what does Hercules have to do with the sun?
First you gotta turn the little sunspot mortal.
Okay, that does seem a little lucky. That could totally just be an angry uncle's passive-aggressive nickname for his nephew. Jay, I just can't wait for you to have all those little sunspots. Almost sounds like I'm wishing you had skin cancer.
Or like I won't have kids.
I just don't feel like we'll hang out as much. But it's not like there are other sun references in Hercules, are there? Except, oh wait, there totally is. Like here, and here, and here. In fact, there are actually a ton of similarities between Hercules and Tangled. It's almost like Hercules and Rapunzel are having the same journey because they're spiritually connected. Seriously, it's kind of crazy. First, both were kidnapped at birth. Both have an overwhelming belief that they were meant for something greater. Both meet a good-looking counterpart with questionable morals. They both look to the stars, or floating lanterns interpreted as stars, for answers. Each end up with an equine companion. Both carry with them a symbol of their family. Both have their first kiss with the morally questionable person interrupted. Said person also sacrifices themselves to save Hercules and Rapunzel. Hercules and Rapunzel then also use their glowing powers to return the favor, after which they are treated to a family reunion, and finally, a kiss. These movies are really tangled together, eh? But the actual point that I'm trying to make here is that this is no mistake. Hercules is the golden drop of sun. I'm not entirely sure how he grows the flower, maybe just where he first touches the ground, but let's think about it. Hercules is constantly paired with the sun, the symbol of Rapunzel. Him being kidnapped looks exactly like the sun drop falling to Earth. His immortality is represented by a golden glow, and Rapunzel just happens to have eternal youth powers associated with that same golden glow. Not to mention the visual similarities between Hercules turning mortal and the color change in Rapunzel's hair after it's cut. Oh, and how do the three sisters end someone's life in Hercules? By cutting their string? And why can't they cut Hercules? Oh, that's right, because it's glowing gold with immortality. And what is Rapunzel's hair if not thousands and thousands of immortality strings? Hashtag immortality strings. Follow me on Twitter. Plus, how do the king and queen know to go looking for a golden flower to heal the queen? There must have been some kind of story or legend or myth about it, right? Speaking of which, we hear the story from Flynn's perspective, which obviously was not a first-hand account as it happened centuries ago. So there is some leeway as to what the location looked like and about what time after it fell that someone like Mother Gothel would have found it. The point is, a god falling from the heavens and spawning a magic flower that can heal people is exactly the kind of story you might put your faith in when you're in need of a miracle.
And that's when people usually start to look for a miracle. Or in this case, a magic golden flower.
Also, speaking of Mother Gothel, the other major unexplained thing from Flynn's story is how on earth did she figure out how to use the flower and what to sing to it? Hey look! A golden flower!
I think I feel a song coming on!
Sadly, we don't have much to go on. I mean, there's no major connection between her and Hercules. Yeah, that was real smart, Ben. Bring up some big unanswered question that you don't even have a response to. I wonder what all the comments are going to be about today. You big lug. Wait.
You big lug, you big lug, you big lug, you big lug.
What? No. What? No! Meg couldn't be. I mean, I guess Mother Gothel has been alive for centuries. And if anyone was able to correctly guess what the golden glow was, it would probably be Meg. But Mother Gothel is so evil. But Meg did spend most of the movie working for Hades. I mean, if my husband gave up his immortality, wait. If my spouse gave up their immortality to be with me and then I went on to outlive them, I think I'd feel pretty guilty. And what does she sing to the flower?
Make the clock reverse. Bring back what once was mine.
Oh my god. What if she wasn't asking for her youth, but for her husband? The words definitely make more sense if you're asking it to return a dead person than to return you your youth. And look at her face when Rapunzel is begging her to let her save Flynn's life. It's just a little too understanding. That's because if this is Meg, she made the exact same deal with Hades once. Save my boyfriend and I'll give you my soul forever.
Just let me heal him, and you and I will be together. Forever.
You sold your soul to me to save your boyfriend's life.
Why on earth else would she agree to this? Flynn is already dying, they're in a tower nobody knows about, she already has Rapunzel prisoner, and Rapunzel's superpower is not super strength. She's not getting out of those chains, and Mother Gothel has been around long enough to know this is stupid, but she does it because she understands. Day 4, my question of the day. What do you think? Is it possible that Hercules is the drop of golden sun, or do you think it's possible that Mother Gothel could be Meg? Leave your thoughts in the towel section down below. Guys, thanks for watching this video. Be sure to like it and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. If you'd like to see a video discussing how Hercules might be related to the Lion King, you can click right here. Also, if you would like to find a way to support the channel and check out some cool behind the